Well, folks, this is my part 3 video at the 10.2 mile mark on North Shore Road. And the topic today is this area that's south of the road. What I want to focus on is this volcanic tuff formation you see in this picture. And in the background is, again, is Black Mesa. And here's more close-up pictures of this volcanic tuff exposure here. And today, this video was taken January the 20th, 2022. And what's interesting about this particular formation, which is sort of characteristic of hundreds of outcroppings like this in this general area, is it seems like there's several different volcanic events here. The top portion is darker, more grayish looking, and then there's a layer underneath it that is wider, has a wider appearance to it. Some of it has a slight green hue to it. But the story here, in a general sense, is basically how the ash and other fine particulate is exploded out of a volcano. Some of it travels in a horizontal fashion, and then other material is exploded vertically up into the air, say 10,000 feet or more. But I just thought this was an interesting particular example here on this 10.2 mile mark, where you have all these variety of geological features together. But what's interesting, when ash is, it's a pyroclastic flow. When it goes horizontally, it's obviously going to be very hot, and when it does finally settle, all the fragments, because they're hot, you can think of them sort of welding together to form this tough material. And then ash that's blown up into the air 10,000 feet or however much height, it's had time to cool. So when it does eventually fall, how it would come together to form a tuff is obviously going to be different because of temperature concerns. Um, but anyway, getting back to this particular formation, uh, there's distinctly a gray uh, portion to this. This obviously was a different eruption period as opposed to some of the other layers within this particular outcrop here. The larger fragments on the top are much harder and heavier, denser than some of the material that's further down. It's a little softer material, not as dense. So something different occurred in these different events that are represented here in this one outcropping. And again, in this general area of, let's say, of a 1 mile radius, there's hundreds of examples of these outcrops like this one. Each one is slightly different, and then some have their own similarities. But right there, you can see a clearly grayish colored tuff. I did pull one of the specimens out of this that I took some pictures when I went home. It's on my Facebook uh, page. But it's just interesting when you go to look at these formations, how the material changes. Uh, and so obviously there's different periods of eruptions are represented here. Maybe something happened within a week, and then a month or more later, another eruption possibly is occurring, and that's what you're seeing here. It's amazing how this mesquite bushes can grow in all kinds of environments in the desert. You see some that were alive, I guess, many years ago and are now passed on because of drought. But it's just a unique aspect of the desert how different types of vegetation can survive in different types of soil and rock environments. But there's clearly a nice white tuff here, and then there's the gray colored specimens. But and again, these tuff formations are the result of pyroclastic flows, either horizontally, which are very hot when they come together. But anyway, hope everyone enjoyed my video.